Good evening and welcome to ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Today we have varsity lacrosse. The Colts from Troy in town to take on your hometown Lake Orion Dragons here at Dragon Stadium. I'm your announcer Ian Locke, here to do the duties on the microphone for this contest. And under less than ideal conditions, it is cold out here. Cold, windy, and chance of wet rain rolling down our way this evening. You can see all the players are bundled up tightly. The netminders warming up for both squads. 34 is Jonathan Lefebvre for Troy. Keep an eye on Lefebvre as this contest gets underway. But we want to thank all of you for tuning into this contest here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Replays of this and other games in our lineup can be seen on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7 p.m. on our Game of the Week show. We also have Game of the Week on Saturdays at 1 and Sundays at 7 p.m. So be sure to head over to our website at www.orionnontv.org and check out our program guide. And for replay times that best fit your viewing schedule, we'll have the opening face-off right after this short timeout. This is ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Stay tuned.
Vision loss is not something that you feel until it happens.
Most people lose their vision from diseases like macular degeneration and glaucoma. Not at birth.
3 million Americans have glaucoma, and half don't even know it.
11 million people in the United States have macular degeneration.
So many eye disorders can be treated if caught early.
Make a plan today to get your eyes checked.
Visit brightfocus.org to learn more.
And welcome back. Face-off about to get underway here. Sparse crowd on hand. Crazy spring we're having here. Yes, it's April, but it feels like, February. Late February. About to get underway here on the main face-off. Even the referees, look at them. They're bundled up tight. We'll keep an eye on them. They'll be blending in with the Colts from Troy wearing black. Dragons in the white. Face-off looking to be controlled. The ball is on the turf. Still and out of play. Be going to the Dragons. Butterworth who's number 11? Jacob Mateer. Looked like he was going to do the honors on the throw-in, but was called off at the last second. It'll be Kyle Loken, number 15, to get this play underway here in the early stages of this contest, and the clock has stopped. Clock now continues. We are underway here in the opening quarter of this varsity lacrosse match. Dragons doing a nice job moving the ball around the net. We'll see how they decide to attack here. Toy, number 2, with the ball. Swings it over again. They swing it around behind the net. Nice spin move by number 22. Working around again. Raffini, number 32, with the ball. Cutting inside, has a lane, shoots and scores. Dragons draw first blood early at 11:06 of the first. Raffini. Niccolo Raffini, the midfielder, gets the Dragons on the board. First shot on goal, too, so that's a good shot percentage so far in this matchup. Face-off coming. Nice crowd on hand. A lot of energy on that sideline. Players really get into it. And face-off won by the green and white. And they're on the move quickly. Shoot and score again, my word. Just like that. 10 seconds since the last goal. Dragons tally number 2. My goodness.
Number 30, Joe Katie.
Number 30 on the call, Joe Cady. So just like that, 10 seconds it takes to get 2 goals on the board. First by Raffini, and number 2 tallied by Cady. Did that very, very quickly. Troy hasn't even had a possession yet. They're down 2-0. Face-off coming. Troy has it, and they're on the move. And deflected out of play, but it stays in the possession of Troy. Troy finally get a chance to set up some offense here as they get their spacing and begin their offensive attack. 10:37 left here in the first. And intercepted by Lake Orion. And they're on the move up that far side. Cycling it around behind the net. Very patient on offense are the Dragons. Zeller looking to roll to the hole, but changes his mind and brings it back out front and dishes it out to number 14, Brown. Liam Brown to third. He's an attacker. Dishes it over to number 19. Zeller once again. Cuts inside, nicely done. Spin move on the inside, has a lane, and nice defense by the Colts to get that out of his possession. It's on the turf, and the Colts trying to settle it, can't do it. Nice pursuit by the green and white. Nice play by Brown. Zeller with the ball, tough shot in traffic, and it's deflected out. Ball is on the turf, battle for it. Green and white trying to get it, and it's a scrum. Back to midfield. Slashing going on. Liam Brown trying to dig that one out, number 14 for the green and white. Still no possession, and now they're up and running. French, 26, came out of the scrum with that one. Ball is free on the turf, picked up by French. Troy resets their defense as the Dragons go to work on offense. Cycling it around. Line changes here for the green and white. Alexander, number 1, with the ball. Long shot, score! What a shot by Alexander. Nolan Alexander. 3-0. Goal at 8:45. Nicely done by the green and white. My goodness, that looked like an upper 90 laser. Don't forget you get copies of this program. Any game or program from ONTV is available for $10 for a DVD copy. Give us a call at 248-393-1060. We have sporting events going back to, I want to say, 2001. But I know for sure 2009 is where we really ramped up our sports coverage here in Lake Orion. And we have soccer, basketball, volleyball, you name it, hockey, football, and lacrosse. If you're interested in this game or any other, give us a call, 248-393-1060. A lot of our games are also available online on YouTube. Our YouTube channel has over 1,000 shows and games uploaded, all in HD. And after that goal, the Dragons come out with a lot of confidence. Troy has to do something on offense to steady the tide here. 3 unanswered by the Lake Orion Dragons. Face-off coming. Goal by Nolan Alexander at 8:45. Makes it 3-0. Couldn't get set, so they give possession over to Troy automatically. 17 with the ball. It's Jack Baker underway. Baker listed as a midfielder. Defensive presence by number 16 for the green and white. That's Pasek. Troy very deliberate in their offensive set. Dragons had more of a motion offense. Troy settles to take their time. Cycles it around behind the net. Ball is on the turf, picked up by number 5. Do not have a number 5 in our roster. He was brought up from JV. Maybe that's Menev. Who knows? Could be Tyler Manev. It's number 5 on their JV squad. Cycling over, nice move in by 5. Looking for that ricochet off the turf for a score, and shoots it wide left. Ball is out of play, and they said Troy was closer to it, so they retain possession. Lake Orion resets their defense as Troy goes to work on offense. Selzer with the ball, number 26 out front, dishes it over to that far right side. And Dolan feeds it to his teammate, and it's on the turf, but the Dragons can't keep it in. Troy retains possession. Number 11, Jacob Medier, had an opportunity, just couldn't scoop it up. Troy goes back to work. Rolling in just outside the crease, saved by the Dragons netminder. Ball is on the turf. Dragons scoop it up. Looking for the long outlet pass. And they get it, and they're on the move. Ball is on the turf, though. Scooped up by the Dragons, number 15. He's on the move all alone. Give and go, low shot. Oh, nice defensive play by Troy. Kept their feet together, boy. Dragons had an opportunity to really send that one in uncontested. And the reset up on offense. Looked like Kyle Loken had, number 15, had the pass. Looking for that extra pass. Usually that pays dividends. This time, Troy was there. Again, Loken with the ball. Gives it up, cycles it behind his net. Coming back out front. Short angle, and he scores. That's number 2 for the green and white. Maxwell Toy. At 6'11". Is it Tave? Maybe it's Tave. We'll go with Tave. Nice job by number 2 either way. Dragons up 4-0 here in the first. Troy reeling here. And those are tough goals, too. Jonathan Lefebvre, hard-pressed when you have a wide-open shot for full effect. He can do his best, but if they're going to leave the Colts defense is going to leave the lane open, he's going to have a hard time, and the Dragons are on the move, showing definite speed here at the midfield position. Winding up his 19, goes low again, score! Floodgates have opened, that's Dakota Zeller. 5:57. Geez, 14 seconds after that last one. Zeller, nice goal, and they're going low. Anytime you're in tight, we've seen the guys go low, bounce it off the turf, going 5-hole on Lefebvre. Troy needs some sort of offensive push here to get the Mo back on their side. Right now, it's all green and white on the scoreboard. Clean face-off. Dragons come out with it, chopped down by the Colts. Dragons win that face-off, give it up on the turnover, and their Colts are on the move. Looking to set up offense again, taking their time. Dolan rolls to the hole, can't find an opening. And what are they going to say? Who has the ball? It'll be Lake Orion ball. Good hustle there. As you see, the ball rolls out of play. The player closest to the ball as it leaves the playing surface will get possession. That's why you saw the netminder for Lake Orion sporting the jersey 27. Looks like Jonathan McLeod. He was even out of the net trying to assist in gaining possession of that ball. Dragons again on the move, spreading out that Colt defense nicely, looking for those open lanes. So far, they found them to the tune of 5 goals in this first quarter of play. Time continues to roll. Ball is out front, looking for an angle. Defense did a nice job that time of closing down the lanes. Dragons setting up, eyeing the defense. Little pick and roll action here for the Dragons. 12 rolls to the hole. Decides to pitch it behind the net. Good action early here for the Dragon faithful. Guys working hard out there. Good defense there by the Troy Colts. Oh, nice pass. Nice centering pass inside. I'm going to say a foul on Troy. Line change here for the green and white. Fresh legs come in. Like a foul on that centering pass. Nice idea. Tough pass, though. Contested well by the Colts defense.
Penalty is against Troy, number 31, 1 minute for slashing.
1 minute penalty for Troy, slashing down a man. Man advantage here for the green and white. A little power play here for 1 minute for Lake Orion. Taking their time, just circling around. Thought about it. Kyle Loken thought about it and decided not to, and ball is thrown away, but it's still Dragon ball. They were close to it. Troy Colts are not contesting that one. Brown to Loken. Loken dishes it out. Cycle it around again, just looking for that opening. Long shot, high and wide. Dragon ball still. It's nice that they have all those spare lacrosse balls just kind of parked there in the end zone. Ooh, nearly tipped in by their own player. Dragons attack it, ball in the turf. Lefebvre is there. Comes out of his net, wide open between the pipes, and he brings it in. Nice defensive stand by Troy. Loken dishes it out, and the Colts are on the move. Midfield pass. Colts on the move, showing some speed there. Ooh, nice pass by Troy. Just missed it. Who's that? Number 4, Bentley Vang. The attacker was cutting in on that left side and just missed the pass. That would have been a spectacular play. It's almost like an alley-oop. Dragons on the move as we approach 3 minutes to go in this period. Troy on the steal. Check at the 30-yard line. Dragons get it back, and they're on the move. What a pass. In stride, Kyle Loken. Ball is on the turf, scooped up by Lefebvre. Call that a victory for Troy. Dragons do a nice job in the transition from defense to offense. They really move the ball quickly, and their passes so far this chilly evening have been very accurate. Inside 2:30 here in the first quarter. Dragons up 5-0 on the visitors from Troy. Colts have really had no offensive firepower to speak of so far in this contest. Ball rolls out of play. Dragons diving to try to get possession, but I think Troy was in possession. I think there's only one shot on goal for Troy. I don't even think it was you can consider it a save. As it looks like there's a timeout on the field. Don't forget to tune in Game of the Week, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 7, Saturdays at 1 p.m. on Comcast Channel 10 and AT&T U-verse Channel 99. Game of the Week. Tune in to see the most current games in our lineup. We'll have men's and women's varsity lacrosse matches, soccer as well, and softball coming your way. Soccer team, the ladies soccer team has done a nice job so far this season, and they're in contention to win or at least on pace to do extremely well in the OAA Blue Division. A lot of new names and faces on that soccer club this year, and it's good to see those ladies on the turf doing a nice job, and ONT will have several of those matches. They should be airing currently. They'll be on the lookout for soccer. Also, just want to remind all of our viewers at home that on Channel 22, the education channel here in Lake Orion, we will be replaying older games from the season throughout the spring and throughout the summer months. So if you missed them this time around, we're going to have replays all summer long. So we have 3 channels here in Lake Orion. Be sure to tune into all of them to see all the interesting programming happening here in Lake Orion. After the timeout, clock rolls, approaching 2 minutes here in the first. Troy looking for any type of offensive attack here to try to cut into this 5-goal lead enjoyed by the Dragons of Lake Orion. Troy looking to attack. Selzer tries to get it back there, but it's a errant pass, but the Colts are in position to get that one back. Troy, notice the style of play is noticeably much different than Lake Orion. A lot of one-on-one action. Oh, nice lane there for number 11. That was Condolian. I've been saying his name right. Christopher. Nice shot on goal. Just wide left, excuse me. Oh, point-blank shot. Oh, what a save. Nice save by the Dragons, number 37. But just like that, they come back and regroup, and Troy gets their first goal of the night. Number 11. Christopher Condolian. Thank you, announcer, for helping me with that one. 5-1, Troy down 4, but they finally get on the scoreboard. They had to battle an initial save by the Dragons netminder, Jonathan McLeod. Nicely done, but then the rebound came out. Colts got organized and found the back of the net. First tally of the night for the Colts. Nice face-off win by Troy, and they're on the move. Again, the mysterious number 5. The only 5 we have rolling is on their JV roster. Tyler Manev, a midfielder, not an attacker, but we'll roll with it. Jack Baker with the ball currently, sporting the jersey number 17. Nice defense, ball's on the turf. Troy in possession, stolen by the Dragons, and they're on the move. Nice pass, give up, nice collection. Boy, do they move that ball up the field quickly. Behind the net, number 17, McCarty. Out front, just missed wide left. Shot on goal, should be Dragon possession. My word. Just wide left. Dragons getting organized on the line change. 32 is asking for the ball. That's Raffini. Already has a goal tonight. Protecting that ball is Raffini. Rolls to the hole, has a lane, shoots. Oh, and nice defense by number 32 for Troy. That's Stephenson. Bobby Stephenson. And knocks that one out of play. That's the end of the quarter. We'll be back after this short timeout. Dragons up 5-1 over the Colts. Stay tuned.
If you keep tanning, indoors or out, the effects of harmful rays will show up on your skin. Wrinkles, age spots, and an increased risk of melanoma, the second most common cancer in women 15 to 29. Stop tanning. Time may not be on your side. Learn how to protect your skin at spotskincancer.org. A message from the American Academy of Dermatology.
And we're back after that short timeout. Moving on to the next period of play. Dragons up 5-1 over the Colts from Troy. Goals on the Dragon side. Raffini, Katie, Alexander, Tave, and Zeller. And Condolian for Troy rounds out the scoring. Dragons got going early at 11:06 of the first, and then quickly thereafter at 10:56 to make it 2-0. 5 straight goals until Troy got on the board. Dragons on the move as he switch ends. Moving again very quickly. Point-blank shot, score! My word. This Dragons squad is fun to watch, I have to say. As number 26. What a goal. Christopher French. Gashi on the assist at 11:45 of the second. My goodness, what a pass. Troy defense was not set, and they just moved that ball so quickly up the field like we saw early or late in the first. Bring out after the timeout here in the second and do it once again. 11:45 first tally of the second period. Dragons again, 5-goal lead, and they win the face-off. So for Troy, he's only tallied 2 face-offs in their favor at the start, since the start of this game. Dragons organizing their offense. Alexander, number 1. The ball is on the turf. Trying to scoop it up. It is free. Troy has it. Condolian with it, and he's on the move. Dishes over to 7. That's Flynn. Flynn shoots, but nice defense by number 24 for the green and white. That's Griffin Worth to dislodge that ball. Colts with possession. Good defensive pressure by Lake Orion. Colts content to slow it down and cycle it around front. Daywood, number 16 with the ball, or 26, excuse me. That is Ryan Selzer. Dishes to number 5. Feints the shot way out front. Ball is on the turf. They're going to call it foul. Nope, turnover. Dragons with the ball. That's number 11, Jacob Medier. Dragons on the move. Alexander again. Wide open, uncontested passes, but the Dragons do it very quickly, crisp, and on point. Gashi out to 32. Raffini up to 19. Dragons cycling around, just looking for an opening. Zeller lost it on the turf, protects it with his body, and I don't know if they're going to allow that. What are they going to say? Yep, turnover here to Troy as we're inside 10 minutes of this second quarter. Unlike soccer at the whistles, the play or the clock does stop. Troy on the move, being checked by the Dragon defender, number 12. Doing his best. Trying to dislodge that ball. That's Lagerquist. Lagerquist with the ball behind the net, and he dishes it out. Ooh, high, errant pass. Ball is free on the turf. Dragons in pursuit, and we'll scoop it up. Ooh, heavy check there on the out-of-bounds line. Flag on the play. Referee calls a foul. Unnecessary roughness. Sends the Troy player off. Wait for the announcement from the PA booth. Sounded like unnecessary roughness. Yeah, 1 minute penalty to Troy. Dragons on the power play. Colts pack in the defense in tight around their netminder. Dragons looking for that inside cut, not there. Distant shot saved by Lefebvre. Nicely done by number 34. Comes out of his net, nearly gets his pocket picked, and dishes it to the Colts. Colts not nearly as crisp on their passing to get it out of their own zone. Lefebvre dishes it again. Cross field pass, nearly intercepted by Alexander. Dangerous pass. Whistle blows, more contact. What are you going to say? Dragon ball. Referee trying to sort this one out as the clock does stop at 8:41. Dragons up 6-1. One goal in this second period by French at 11:45. And the clock rolls. Dragons have it, and they're moving quickly. Pace of play by Lake Orion has kind of kept Troy on their heels. Netminder Lefebvre has done the best he can in the situation, but a lot of open lanes there. Netted a lot of goals early. And that's why you see this 6-1 lead by Lake Orion. Deflected by the defense out. Dragons moving that offensive end tighter and tighter. Second guess it, brings it back out. That's 26. French. Still with the ball, number 26, French. Already had a goal this period. Rolls in, dishes it out. Going far side up there, number 14. Challenged by the Colts defense. Dragons taking their time. French with the ball, inside, outside move, spin. Tough angle, wide right. Dragons still retain possession as that ball slings to the back fence. Looks like full strength here for Troy. Dragons rolling to the net, tough angle. Decides not to shoot it.
Start the clock! Tony Clack!
Fans calling for the clock to be rolling. Nice spin move to the net. Oh, what a save by Lefebvre. And what are you going to say? Dragon ball. Very close one on that. It's at 15, running that one down. For the green and white, that's Kyle Loken. Gashi with the ball behind the net. Comes inside, looks like he's going to roll left. Oh, wide open out front. That is an easy slam dunk for the Lake Orion Dragons. Number 22. What a goal by the Dragons. Samuel Perillo at 7:13. Perillo on the goal to extend that lead.
Sam Perillo. Assist by number 35, his second assist of the evening.
Hayden Gashi on the assist. Nice patience out front, but even better pass on the cutting Perillo. Nicely done. Dragons up 6 once again over the Colts from Troy. Colts need a face-off win here and a quick score here to get back in this game. You saw when the Colts are aggressive, good things happen, just like it happens. Look like a cross check from behind, whistle blows. Offense sets, and the wind blows. What's going on here? Disputing the line change, possibly. 7:05 left in the second. Glad you could tune into this contest. This is ONTV's coverage of Dragon Varsity Lacrosse. Spring coverage of games has been difficult for our crews due to the weather situation, but we're doing the best we can, and glad to bring you this one so far. The Dragon faithful have to be pleased, up 6 goals over the visiting Colts from Troy. Zeller with the ball, number 19 out front. He has 1 goal tonight already. Dishes behind the net. The Dragons cycle it around. Great. Nice challenge by Troy. Netminder was there hacking away at the free ball on the turf. Comes up with it, does Lefebvre. And Troy's on the move. Long pass deflected. Troy on the move there at the top of your screen. Number 7 with the ball, that's Will Flynn. Flynn moves back to 17, Jack Baker. Cycling around now, number 11. Kendall Leon has the lone goal for Troy today. Looking to attack, cycling it around. Flynn with the ball. Butterworth on the defense. Check, check, check. He's pushing him off his space. Nicely done by the green and white defender. Troy resets the offense out front. Number 3 with the ball, or is that 5? Mystery number 5, yes. Cuts inside. Good defense by Alexander there to shut that lane down. Time continues to roll here. Flynn dishes it inside off the post. And the Dragons have it, and they're on the move. Looked like it was stolen by Nicholas Butterworth. And he heads to the bench after a nice job on defense. The Dragons give it away. Ball is free, in clear, scooped up by the Dragons. Score! What a shot! Number 14 for the green and white does a number. Liam Brown. .459 left here until halftime. Dragons extend that lead once again. It looked like an error on the forward pass to get it down the field, and because it hit the turf and there were 2 Troy Colt players there. Ball is deflected, popped in the air right into number 14, Liam Brown III, into his cross, and he fired in a never even a doubter, as they call him. He hit it right down, bounced it in. I think it even bounced off the crossbar, off the turf. Got it in, nicely done. 8-1 lead here for the green and white. Timeout called by the Colts of Troy. Both teams head to their benches. Wow, what an exchange there. Troy needs to talk about their offensive sets. Hey, we'd like to thank Jets Pizza, one of our longtime underwriters at 1091 South Lapeer Road. Larry Buss and the crew over at Jets Pizza have been feeding our cast and crew since 2009, actually. So we want to thank Larry Buss and all of our underwriters who help keep Dragon Sports on the air. But Larry and the crew on Jets Pizza and M24 keep our crews fed and happy in these cold temperatures. Nice warm pizza in their belly. If you're interested in underwriting with ONTV, give us a call at 248-393-1060. Always have a fantastic relationship here at ONTV with our local businesses as being a member of the local area Chamber of Commerce. Very active chamber indeed here in Lake Orion. Businesses opening all the time, which is a fantastic sign for the health of the village and the township. Out of the timeout here, 8-1 lead, Lake Orion in command. 4:49 until halftime after the timeout by Troy. Took some time to chat about it, see what happens moving forward. While we're paused here, head coach Ron Hebert for the Dragons, assistant coach Matt Lagos, Brian Ellsworth, and Scott Waj. Oh, nice spin move by Troy, and they're in the free and clear. 17, Jack Baker. Score! Number 11. Condolian. Second one of the night. 4:35. So, hey, dividends after a timeout by Condolian. And it quieted the crowd down here just slightly. That was an odd move. It looked like I'm not going to say it was a trick play, but the Dragon defense lost the ball. Couldn't see it. And Condolian, second of the night, rolls free. Actually, it was number 17. That was Baker who rolled free and found Condolian open for the goal. Assist for Baker. Face-off coming here. Can't seem to get their act together, so they're going to give possession to Troy. Wind the clock, here we go. Jack Baker with the ball, 17, who is pivotal in setting up that last goal by Troy. Changes his mind, pitches it back to 26, that's Selzer. Troy up on that top side of your screen on the left side of the net. Tough defense by number 23, pushing and shoving and pushing and shoving. Play continues, scooped up by the netminder. McLeod nicely done there to keep that ball in front of him. Good defense by number 23, trying to find him in the roster. Got to give him credit. There it is, Trevor Burke. Medier trying to get that one out, and he does, but what are they going to say, Troy? Ball. Unforced error for the Dragons on the outlet pass. Flynn, inbounds, gets it back. Oh, he misses it. Ball's on the turf. Looked like it was rolling out of play. You can see the Dragon defender cannot cross that marked line. There are different zones on this field that certain players can go in and out of, or a certain number of players, I should say. 17, Jack Baker with the ball, showing some speed and an angle. Nice save by Jonathan McLeod for Lake Orion. Another timeout called here. Game of the week presented by Lake Orion High School video program and ONTV. Did you know if you watch Dragon Broadcasting at www.dragonbroadcasting.org, you can see a lot of the Dragon contests and games live. For a small fee, you can tune in to see the live games broadcast again by ONTV and in partnership with the NFHS and the MHSAA. The small fee, about 50% of the fees go right back to the video program at Lake Orion High School. It also gives students a chance to broadcast games, learn how to be announcers, camera operators, and directors. And a good portion of all of the games covered by ONTV and the Lake Orion High School video program, Dragon Broadcasting program, have been live this season, the 2017-18 school year. All of our football games this past fall, and I'd say 99, I can do a little bit of math, 99% of our basketball games were all live as well. Check out dragonbroadcasting.org for more information, how you can tune in to see these games. If you're out of town, you can always get your Dragon game fix, no matter where you are in the world. Looks like we have a malfunctioning clock here, so no clock to close out this second quarter of play. Dragons up 8-2 after the timeout. I believe Troy has possession of the ball. As number 7, Will Flynn, chases down an available ball, and we get this thing underway. In the blind here as the clock will be, I believe, be kept on the field. Dragon defense doing a nice job, always stepping out on the ball handler. Dragons went on an offensive scoring tear to open this contest, 5-0. Looked like the Colts were held there. No call, but a nice save by the Dragon netminder, McLeod. Jonathan McLeod, nicely done. Dragons on the move. Nice pass to midfield. Inside cut, taken down from behind. Play continues, no call. Dragon offensive player is dumped by number 17, Jack Baker, from behind, face planted right into the turf. Play kept going. Looked like a cross check, but no call. No whistle, no call. Dragons with possession after the out of bounds. Zeller dishes it out front. Raffini with the ball, number 32. Rolls in, long shot and high and out of play. Dragons are in position, so they will retain possession. Picked up by 26. French. Oh, what a pass! My word! That was a tight window for that pass. I believe that was 35 on the net. Was that Gashi? Did he net one? Yeah, Gashi.
Number 26, Chris French.
Chris French, a goal and assist. Chris French, what a pass. Gashi, his first goal of the night, but he has a couple of assists. Nicely done by Lake Orion to push that lead back to 7. Dragons hounded by that Colt defense. Nice job of evading and moving away. Just holding the ball, rotating to the back of the net is number 2. Tave dishes it out front. Dragons reset the offense as number 32 checks back in. That's Nicolo Raffini, 32 with the ball. High and wide on that shot. You hear everybody on the bench yelling, shoot! I know one thing, when you're on the field, you don't hear any of that stuff. Oh, another one. Tried to recreate that that pass. French, same play set up to try to get that left side backdoor shot, but it didn't go. Troy was there, sniffed it out. Ball's on the move and guarded nicely by Lake Orion. Dragon defense playing whack-a-mole on number 5. A lot of yelling and screaming going out on the field as a new substitution comes in. Number 26 off the bench for the Colts, Ryan Selzer. He dishes it over to number 11. That's Gondolian. Gondolian's the only scorer tonight. He has 2, and he's in possession again. Oh, nice save by the Dragon netminder, Jonathan McLeod. Colts still have it, a chance to score here as the defense is out of position. Ryan Seltzer is dispossessed of the ball, and the Dragons are in pursuit, number 11. Pesky number 11. Jacob Medier. Medier with the ball. Flag on the play. Looks like it's a delay penalty coming to Troy. Tough angle shot, score! My word, number 22. Perillo. Under duress, Perillo finds an angle. I don't know how that got in there. Perillo's second goal of the night, has one earlier in this period at 7:13 of the second. Looks like they picked up the flag after the goal. Troy getting a little frustrated out there. Illegal body check by Troy. They did not pick up the flag. It is now being assessed. So man down, 1-minute penalty for the Colts of Troy. 8-goal lead. Biggest lead of the night here for Lake Orion. Nice balanced scoring as well. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different goal scorers for Lake Orion. A lot of time in lacrosse squads, you see maybe 1 or 2, possibly a third scoring option, but not that many. That's a sign of a well-balanced squad indeed. Dragons on the move, leaving the Colt defense in the dust. I hear a horn, and that concludes the second period of play. We go to halftime. Second half after this short timeout. Dragons up big on the Colts of Troy. Stay tuned. ONTV's coverage of varsity lacrosse.
Today Almirola behind the wheel in that 43 car.
We all have a role to play here at Richard Petty Motorsports. We respect each other, work hard, and that helped us get the big win in Daytona. My partners in the U.S. Air Force also know that it takes a team to make each mission a success. Your coworkers, family, and friends are your team. Treat them with respect, and together you can accomplish great things. This message is brought to you by the U.S. Air Force.
And we're back with the second half underway here at Dragon Stadium. Dragons up 10-2 over the Colts from Troy. Balanced scoring is the story of the night here for Lake Orion. Perillo with 2 goals. And he has the most so far. Gashi with the goal and 2 assists. I want to thank you for tuning into this. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, for ONTV. Orion Neighborhood Television, always trying to bring you Dragon Sports when we can. Low shot, defended nicely by Lefebvre. And this spring season has been a challenge due to the crazy weather conditions. Cold, frigid temperatures out here tonight. Good thing it's dry. Because if there was precipitation coming down, it might be snow and ice. We've been out here covering lacrosse matches when there's been snow piles on the track, 5 feet high. So this is actually kind of nice, kinda. Dragons with the ball, inside feint, rolls, nice save by Lefebvre. Good attempt by number 14. That is Liam Brown. Colts on the move. Running stride for stride is with him is number 32, Raffini. We haven't seen any breakouts by the Troy Colts on any of their possessions. Dragons have had several, showing their speed. Dragons' lacrosse program over the last several years has been a very strong one. Developing players at the middle school level early on and carrying into the high school ranks, and it's paying dividends indeed for the high school program. Wide shot there by Troy. They do retain possession. Baker. Dragons, looking at the sheer numbers of the team Dragons have more players than Troy, so maybe fresh legs will benefit the hometown Dragons here in the second half. Not too far underway here in the third period. No scores so far by any team here in the third. Dragons scored 5 in the first and 5 in the second. Score! Number 26, Ryan Selzer. 9:27 of the third. Nice goal by Selzer. Seltzer listed as a midfielder. Nice shot there. Nice accurate shot. He's had a couple shots earlier in the game, but they were all high or defended extremely well. Dragons up 7. Face-off coming. I'd like to share with all of our viewers out there that ONTV has opened a podcast/internet radio studio here at our studios at 1349 Joslin Road at the Orion Center. If you're interested in making your own radio show or podcast, give us a call, 248-393-1060. Classes are now enrolling and filling up very quickly. We try to have only 5 seats available per class, so we have more classes available. Just give us a call and see when the next one is available. For the Lake Orion community, it's $25 for a 2-night class. After that class, you can come on in and use the facility, professional equipment, audio equipment, microphones, mixers, and so on, with help from the ONTV staff. 248-393-1060, podcast classes now enrolling. Nice defensive stand by Troy, looking to add to their 3 goals so far in this contest. 1 goal per period is what they've been doing so far this evening on offense. Troy spreading the field and taking their time, looking for better scoring opportunities. Nice defense by the Dragons, always pressuring the ball handler. Flynn with the ball behind the net. Pursued by number 14, Brown. Colts reset it once again, cycling it all the way around. Everybody gets a touch. Oh, nearly intercepted by number 24 by the Dragons. Colts have it, dangerous spot. Score! That's how they got it before on a rebound by mystery number 5. 7:46. See if they got a name for number 5. Two quick goals by the Troy Colts. Cut into that lead. It's a 6-goal lead. Chris Balo, number 5. Finally, we got a number or a name to the number. Balo's been very active out there. Face-off coming, can't get it done. Dragons with the ball. Dragons on the move. Like to tally one here. Colts are making a move on the scoreboard in this second half. 3 goals. 2 unanswered goals by Troy. Dragons setting up their offense. French with the ball, number 26, dishes it back out. Long shot and save. I heard a tick. I think Lefebvre got a handle on it, but Dragons have the ball once again. Number 19 with the ball, that's Zeller. Dakota Zeller to his teammates. Number 14 has it now out front, that's Brown. Behind the net to 22. That ball is virtually invisible on the screen as they pass it around. 14 with the ball, looking to move. That's Brown. Ian Brown cycles it back out. Clock continues to roll here in the third quarter. Zeller dishes it out once again. Dragons trying to attack. Better defense by Troy and a save. Oh, that ball's on the turf. Still alive. Troy has it. And timeout called. Hey, go mobile with ONTV. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube. ONTV programs reach the world. Keep track of what's happening here in our studio, from regular programming, government meetings, activities happening at the school district and their television programs, concerts, plays, you name it. Subscribe and or like us on Facebook and Twitter, and keep subscribe on YouTube even, and you'll get notification every time we have a new program and a new game posted. We have over 1,000 followers on YouTube, which is a great milestone for us at ONTV. And I believe we have even more Twitter followers, so help share information about what's happening around Lake Orion, news and sporting events. Great working in the community message boards on Facebook to get information out to everybody in town and the surrounding areas, so the Dragon fans can tune into the games. Still in a timeout here. Dragons up 10-4. The Colts have shown signs of life here in the third quarter. They tally another one here, and it will be the closest they've been since the first period of play. Cut it to a 5-goal lead. Right now it's 6. Dragons with the ball after the stoppage of play. Poked away by the Colts. Dragons are there looking to move it upfield quickly. We've seen this happen all night long.
And make sure you come up to the press box. We need some food up here too.
Niccolo Ruffini with the ball, dishes it behind the net and resets the offense. Cycling it around. Not a lot of unforced errors by the Lake Orion Dragons tonight. Passing has been crisp and on point. Number 32 with the ball out front. I think that's 32. Yes, it is. Ruffini already has a goal tonight, dishes it out to his teammate. Coming near side, back behind the net. Again, cycling around, looking for an opening. Dragons looking for that left side attack. Nice pass open, but saved by Troy. Jonathan Lefebvre has settled in nicely after the onslaught. The Dragons were up 5-0 very quickly in the opening period. And Lefebvre has gotten on track as well as his defense. Long, high pass. Kind of in no man's land. Gathered in by Troy. It's number 7, Will Flynn with the ball. A lot of space to maneuver out there. Offense is spread out pretty nicely. Dragons content to spread out with them. Time continues to roll. 4:20 left here in the third. A goal here for the Colts would be a huge momentum swing. Shot just high and wide. Troy has possession. Jack Baker, number 17, dishes it to number 7. That's Flynn behind the net. Lost it for just a second and collected it back. Dangerous. Flynn using his shoulder to move it in, but no angle to shoot. Colts out front once again. Cycling that ball. Jack Baker with the ball out top. Here they come. They shoot. High and wide, still stays in the possession of the Troy Colts. Clock is rolling. Flynn behind the net. Back to Flynn. Over to Baker. Colts moving a little bit more crisply on their passes, moving the ball faster than they did in the first half. Big windup. Here's an alley. Does he shoot it? Oh, deflected. And we'll say it's Colts retain possession. Long possession here on offense for Troy, longest we've seen of the night. Gaining some confidence as this game rolls along. 5-goal deficit didn't seem to hamper them in the first period. They just kept plugging away, and now it's a 6-goal deficit as they tallied 2 here in the third. Balo with the ball, number 5. Back behind the net to Flynn. Out front to 17, that's Baker. Not a lot of bench options for Troy. A score! Jack Baker. Huge goal for Troy. At 2:28 left here in the third. 5-goal lead, chipping away.
Number 17, Jack Baker.
Jack Baker, his first of the night. 2 by Condolian, 1 by Seltzer, 1 by Balo and Baker. Dragons been quiet on offense. The floodgates opened early, and they just took the defense of the Colts to task. being shut out here in the third period. Dragons with the ball. Cycle it behind the net. Still behind the net with the ball. Dragons trying to find an open. That's Perillo coming out front. Ball is on the turf. Colts sweep it away. Raffini picks it back up. 32 with the ball out front. On the left side of your screen. Moving in. Decides to go in. He's got a little lane. Changes his mind. Dragons cycle it back out. Raffini back behind the net. Dragons taking their time. Gashi with the ball. Cutting inside. He has a goal and 2 assists tonight. Nice pass by Gashi. Just wide left. Oh, my word. Great passing. Peyton Gashi on the pass. Just nicely done. We've seen it all night long. Zeller out front. Resetting that offense. Tough pass on the near side. Zeller with the ball, cutting in, no lane. Resets it, ball in the turf, dangerous. Still free. Colts are going to scoop and run. Turnover, unforced error. Colts on the move. Approaching 1 minute. Nice save by the Lake Orion Dragons netminder, and then he's going to quickly move it out before the Colt defense can get settled. Running free is number 32. That's Raffini. Inside pass. Oh, what a save. Lefebvre. Back and forth action here, end to end. Great action here with at the 1 minute mark. Just amazing play. 30 seconds left in this period. Cole Hayden, number 30, having a hard time getting rid of that ball. Lefebvre just chucks it the length of the court, or excuse me, the field. It's on the turf. Dragons look to scoop it up, and they do. They're on the move, 18-17. 16 seconds to go. Dragons setting it up, trying to get one more shot off before the buzzer. 10 seconds to go. Shoot! No good. Trying to dig it up. Scrum 5. The whistle blows at 5 seconds. And it's a foul on Troy. Dragons will have one last shot. 15 has the ball for the green and white. Whistle blows. They'll hang on to it and work towards the fourth quarter. Wasn't paying attention to the clock. But after that, 3-goal series in the third by the Troy Colts, making it a game here. We roll to the fourth. After this timeout, you're watching ONTV's coverage of Dragon Sports. Stay tuned.
Drownings are a leading cause of death for young children. Simple safety steps are the best way to prevent these tragedies. Make sure kids learn how to swim. Always watch them in and around water. Properly fence all pools and stay away from drains. Consider the steps you take, then add a few more. Because you never know which pool safety step will save a life until it does. Simple steps save lives. To learn some new ones, visit poolsafely.gov.
And we're about to get underway here. Fourth quarter action about to get started. What a flurry at the end of the third. My goodness, that last 2 minutes of play in the third was something to see. End-to-end action, long passes, big-time shots, but even bigger saves. Got to give it to the netminders out in this cold weather. Jonathan Lefebvre, number 34 for Troy. And Jonathan McLeod in goal, wearing number 27 for Lake Orion. Troy made some noise in that third quarter, scoring 3 goals. Dragons had a big lead, but it's now cut to 5. Troy can cut that down one more. It'll be the closest they've come to the Dragons of leveling the score since the first period of play. Clock winds. Dragons with the ball as play gets underway here. in the fourth quarter. There it is. Score! My goodness. Quick passing and a quick score here in the fourth. Is that number 15? A new score. Kyle Loken. Or Caden Loken, excuse me. On the goal at 11:39. Dragons were shut out in the third. Come back immediately in the fourth and tally one to make it back to 6. 6-goal lead. Troy had some momentum going in, ending that third period of play. Goals by Seltzer, Balo, and Baker. Troy with the ball. Balo, number 5, shovels it over to number 17, Baker. Baker's been very active today. We see the same setup and the same personnel for Troy for most of this contest. Their bench is quite short. Like Orion seems to roll two and a half lines throughout the game without a drop-off in scoring or defense. 10 different goal scorers for Lake Orion in this game. That's just amazing. Usually lacrosse, we see 1 or 2 guys do all the scoring. Nice save by Lake Orion. McLeod staying strong between the pipes, only yielding 5 goals so far. And that last save was a beauty. Baker spin move, still with the ball. Gives it up to Flynn. Balo with the ball, number 5 out front. He was a dangerous player. We saw all first half. Finally found the back of the net in the third. Balo. Double teamed, gives it up. Got some room to roam. Tough angle, score. My goodness, upper right 90. How did that get in? That window is the size of a postage stamp. And number 26, Seltzer again finds a tally.
Number 6, James Ha.
Oh, they're saying it's number 6, James Ha. I thought it was Seltzer. And that was at 10:01 of the fourth.
Number 26, Ryan Seltzer.
Yeah, Ryan Seltzer, they correct that one. 26. Seltzer, second goal of the night. Dragons and the Colts trading goals here in the fourth. Just over 2 minutes gone in this fourth period of play. Just a scrum down there for the ball, and the green and white come out with it, and they're on the move. Long outlet feed. Ball is on the turf and bouncing. Collected in by Troy. Cycles back to reset it to try to get it down. Boy, that's a dangerous pass off the turf. Lefebvre was there. We saw them do that earlier, and it did not go well. It netted a goal for Lake Orion. Condolian with the ball. Dishes it over to Baker. Baker to number 26 again. That's Ryan Seltzer, who just had the last goal. Tough angle coming in. Shot on goal, kicked away. I believe Troy will have possession of that as McLeod did his best to get his cross out there to try to get possession, but no can do. Troy with it. Nice save by Lake Orion's netminder. Ball's on the turf. Checked away by the green and white. Picked up by Troy. Oh, just off the post. What a shot by, I think that was 7 Flynn, but he got it off the post. Lagerquist in, running up that far side, and he's checked out of play. Timeout called, I believe, by Lake Orion. My goodness. Action picking up here in the fourth. Very exciting indeed. Want to thank you for all for tuning into this contest. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke, for Orion Neighborhood Television. And ON TV, like we mentioned earlier, is starting its own internet radio station and podcast room. Create your own podcast, radio show, or become a radio DJ here at Lake Orion. For more information, call 248-693-3377 or 248-393-1060. Classes are now enrolling. 5 seats are available. Just $25 to come on in and have the ONTV staff train you on how to use the equipment and the process of making your own podcast. Not only can you make your own podcast, but we supply the distribution, so you can put it on our internet radio station and on SoundCloud. So, yeah, it's pretty exciting having the new radio studio here. Just getting underway since January, and so far I believe we have 7 one-hour podcasts in production, either every week or every other week. So I want to thank all those volunteers for ONTV and community citizens and residents and all that good stuff coming in to make their own podcast and having fun doing it. All right, after the timeout, Dragons should have possession here at 8:25 left. 5-goal lead again for Lake Orion. Looking to add on to that. Looked like it was going to be a rout in the early stage of this game, but Troy has made it a game. Oh, nice defensive check there. The ball is on the turf and stolen by Troy. And the Dragons get it back. My goodness. Dragons with possession behind the net. Swing it. Oh, errant pass out of play. Who's in possession? I would say they're going to give that to Troy. Little lackadaisical pass there by the green and white. We haven't seen that all night long. Seltzer with the ball, number 26 for Troy. Decides to keep it, and he's on the move. Oh, tough grab by, didn't see a number on there. Might be, it's usually Flynn over in the corner. Yes, it is, number 7. Baker with the ball, dishes over to 11. That's Kondalian. Baker. Over to Balo. Rotated around to Flynn. By the 30-yard line, guarded by number 2. Colts with the ball. Looking to move. Looking for a pick and roll. Get it. Dishes it back. Open lane. Shoots. Saved by McLeod. That's a huge save for Lake Orion. Standing tall. That's not easy to do. Those balls are heavy and have weight to them, and boy, do they hurt when they hit you, especially with the cold out here. Oh, nice move by the green and white to get by the defense of Troy. Zeller with the ball, number 19 out front, settles it down. Dragons with the ball. Rolls back towards the hole, has an opening. Zeller thought about it, pulls it back. Shoots, score! I don't know what kind of angle that was. Number 26 again. That's French. .629. French, that's his second goal of the night. Dragons have two goal scorers. French with 2 and Perillo with 2. Let's see. Yep. Nice balanced scoring by the green and white tonight. Pushing that lead back to 6. You could see the dejection on the Colts' face as that one goes in. That was a very, very difficult angle. About waist high. Far post. I'm not sure how that got in, but it did. Colts on the move. Balo with the ball, gives it up. The clock continues to roll here. It is not the friend of the Troy Colts, to say the least. Not a lot of time to get their offensive going and try to get back in this contest. Very patient on offensive. We've seen all game long. Taking their time. I don't know if they can take this much time to try to get a shot off. Nice cut inside. Oh, holding around the head. That'll be a foul. Number 11 for the green and white. Jacob Medier is going to have a seat. Power play coming here to Troy. Usually it's a minute. We'll see what they say. Looks like Condolian has the ball there, number 11. 30-second penalty, so power play for 30 seconds here for Troy. Oh, score! Backdoor kind of snuck out of the frame, and he gets it in. Nicely done. That's number 11. That's Condolian, his third of the night. At 5:40 of the fourth. Condolian trying to keep his team in it. 12-7, Dragons in the lead. Now call that a power play goal. It was within that 30-second penalty. Penalty to Jacob Medier on the hold. That was an obvious hold, so no arguing from the green and white on that call. 12-7, setting up this all-important face-off for Troy. And the Dragons kick it out of play. Looks like Troy may have it. Yes, they do. Got the ball. Play continues. Time rolls. Inside 5:30 left in this ball game. Balo with the ball. Dishes near side again. Condolian. Back to Balo. To Baker. Flynn with it out top. It's like they're solid five out there. We've seen them all game long. Flynn making a move. Usually draws the defense. He has a lane, another move, and it's deflected away. Tried to do a flick behind his back on a shot on goal, and it was wide. Inside 5 minutes to go here. Dragons up 12-7. Colts in possession. Troy taking their time. No hurry at all, and Lake Orion, I think, is pretty happy with that. They'll take it. Flynn with the ball. Guarded by Alexander. Nice job. Step inside. Ooh, a score! Boy, that looked like it hit a leg and then bounced straight up under the crossbar. Goal for Troy. Didn't get a number on that one.
The second of the evening, number 17, Jack Baker.
Baker, number 17, second tally of the night. 4:28. Getting interesting now. 4-goal lead here for Lake Orion. The smallest it's been since it was 4-0 back in the first. And that would be 6-11 in the first period. Troy has some momentum. Dragons have it. What are they going to do? Katie with the ball. Dishes it up. Start passing it around. If they have possession and retain it, they can start milking some clock here. What do they say? Timeout? Timeout called. Dragons going to talk this one over. Strategy to work out this clock here at the end.
Just a reminder that the varsity's next game will
DVD copies. If you like a copy of this or any game in our excuse me, let's start that over. If you like a DVD of any game in our broadcasting vault, give us a call at 248-393-1060. For only $10, you get a copy of any program and game in our archive. Games go back to, I believe, 2001. And, yeah, quite a bit of games covered in the 2017-2018 school year here in Lake Orion. Just give us a call at the studio, 248-393-1060, or stop in and say hi at 1349 Joslin Road. We'll give you a tour of our HD television studio and our new podcast / internet radio studio. A lot of fun indeed. While we have some time, I want to thank all of the student crews that help us out on these broadcasts. Without their help, these Lake Orion games would not be telecast. So I want to thank you, a big thank you to the LOHS video students of the Dragon Broadcasting Program and Mr. Smith's classes at LOHS for sending the crews our way and helping on ONTV Productions as well as Dragon Broadcasting Productions. We're on pace to have a record number of sporting events and concerts and all this good stuff during the school year because of those students. So thank you, students. Clock is now rolling after the timeout. Dragons with possession. Wonder if they're looking to work the clock or just be the aggressor and try to score. Ball's on the turf. Dragons looking to run it down. It is wild and free. Goes the end of the field, and what are they saying? Troy with possession. A goal here would change the scope of this game dramatically. Roll in. Shoot. Save by McLeod. Ball's on the turf. Dragons trying to scoop it up. Colts have it. Held by Baker. Baker just scored for his team, the Troy Colts. Nice pass over to number 11. That's Condolian. Intercepted by the green and white. And they're on the move. Nicely done by number 11. Jacob Medier. Dragons in possession, looking to milk this clock again. Approach just inside 3:15. Approaching 3 minutes left. I don't know how aggressive you can be on defense to dislodge that ball, get possession back. And I don't know if they have a stalling penalty here in Lacrosse. Dragons in, shoot! Just deflected. Nice save by Lefebvre. Ball's on the turf. Dragons have it. They come up with it in that scrum. Unbelievable. Maxwell Tave picked that one up. 35 with the ball. Cuts inside. Score! Does he score? Yes, he does. As he's dropped to the turf. Looks like it's in. They're going to call it, yeah. Number 35. Gashi once again. That might ice it away. 2:40 left. 13-8. Back to a 5-goal cushion. Gashi, what a game for Gashi. We'll call him our player of the game. 2 goals, but he's had a number of assists and just been a fierce competitor out there for the green and white. He'll be our player of the game tonight. French and Perillo both double goal scorers along with Gashi. Key face-off. Ball is free. Who has it? Nobody. Still on the turf at the 20-yard line. Balo dropped from behind. A foul will be called, I believe, on number 5, Butterworth. Balo with the ball. Clock rolls. 2:24 left here in the game. Jack Baker with the ball, number 17, cutting in. Nice save by McLeod. Connor Pangle, number 23, with a shot. First time we've called his name tonight. It's been the usual suspects, number 7, number 5, number 26, and number 17. Score! Got to give it to the Troy Colts. They are still battling out here. 17, Baker. At 2:05, a hat trick by Baker. His third. 4-goal lead here for Lake Orion. Another face-off coming here. How fast can Troy get this? If they win this face-off, they get to the 10 spot here on their side of the scoring margin here. That cuts it to 3. We've seen crazy things in Lake Orion, in the lacrosse. You can score very quickly. Oh, nice face-off one. Ball is still free. Troy's trying to scoop it up. That is a pesky little ball. Dragons have it. Like I said, they're going to blow a whistle dead. They're screaming here that somebody called timeout without the ball. Troy is livid. Lake Orion calls a timeout to stop play. They call it a foul. The Troy bench is going crazy, yelling at the referees, trying to sort this one out. No official announcement from the PA booth of what the heck just happened. Didn't look like anybody had possession. Dragons looking to just stall ball it. Troy fans asking for aggressive play, and they're getting it. Trying to dispossess the green and white. Ball still behind the net. 26 just hanging on to it. That's French. French with the ball, rolls to the net. Pass out front. Colts have it. Turnover. And Troy's on the move. Wide open, lots of space. Shoot! Just wide. Clock stops. 1:15 to go. Troy with the ball. Condolean, number 11, has it. 2 goals tonight for Condolean. 3 goals tonight for Condolean. Shoots just wide right. My goodness, 1:07 left. Collision there by number 7. Flynn score! Oh my word. 13-10. Troy refusing to go away. 1:01 to go. Goal by Flynn, number 7. Dragons, little stall ball action is kind of coming back to bite them. 61 seconds left in this game. Not out of the realm of possibility. We saw Lake Orion score within 10 seconds 2 times tonight. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. Just got to win it. Dragons win it. Huge face-off win for number 30. Katie, and he scores! Oh, boy. Joe Katie at 54 seconds left, his second of the night. First came at 10:56 of the first period. It was the second goal of the game following Raffini's opening tally. Dragons push it to 14. Colts, boy, they had a golden opportunity, but that was a key face-off win by Katie. Not only a face-off win, but he rolls down there and scores. Does it again. Katie, 2 straight face-off wins, and he's taken to the turf. Play continues. Mad scramble for the ball. And a hack down by number 2. What are you going to say? Timeout. Troy calls timeout. They had possession. And boy, oh boy, a couple seconds left here. Dragons. Go mobile with ONTV anytime. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Our Facebook page is very active. Search Orion Neighborhood Television or Orion on TV. And subscribe or like us on Facebook, or subscribe with us on YouTube. We have over 1,000 subscribers, and get instant updates on new programming as it happens and special events. ONTV is celebrating 30 years of community television in Lake Orion this year, and we have an open house coming up in June. I believe it's the 21st. Come on down, take a look at the studio, have some munchies, meet the staff, and just stop in and see your state-of-the-art community television station in action. It's your TV station. 42 seconds to go after the timeout by Troy. Oh, and they dropped the ball after too many moves. Dragons have it. It looked like the netminder was yanked. Oh, score! And that would, which they call the icing on the cake by number 5, Butterworth. Doesn't sound like, but well, the defenseman scores. That's why they're going crazy. Butterworth, the defenseman, tallies one on the steal after the turnover by Troy. Pushes the lead back to 5. That should wrap it up here. 31 seconds to go. A lot of guts by the Colts from Troy tonight to fight their way back in this one. Got it down to 4 after spotting Lake Orion a 5-0 lead in the first. Basically played them to a draw in this game. If it wasn't for that first period of play, Dragons came out on fire, and Colts had no answer. They ultimately got things on track, but it's going to look like Lake Orion's going to get out of here with a W as a foul is called. I'm not sure what the call was there. They stopped play, and they say offsides or something. I don't know. So Lake Orion still retains possession, and they'll just milk this one out. What a back-and-forth affair in the second half. A blowout turns into a nail-biter. Well, maybe not a nail-biter, but a very exciting and entertaining game here at Dragon Stadium. And that's the horn. Dragons, impressive tonight. Multiple goal scorers. I think 12 different goal scorers for the green and white. They take the W over the visiting Colts from Troy. We hope you enjoyed this broadcast. I'm your announcer, Ian Locke. We'll see you next time here on Orion Neighborhood Television. Good night, everybody.